Sorry, Emil, I've just turned the microphone on. Okay. Just repeat what I was saying. That timer program that seemed to work so well in the library seems to run horribly out of time on my desktop. So, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Let me Alt-Tab out here. I want to stop the thing altogether. Oh. Now, I only got 45 seconds to go, but the timer says over a minute. Let's give that the sack. I'll have to find something better. Let's do that. And if I do that, and I hope that should swap to Go Mule. Let me Alt-Tab out and resize it. Something else that seems to go wrong. Okay, let's try. Yep. Let's try that. Yeah, still on holiday in Italy, Emil? We are going to get there, people. Just need to make that a little bit bigger. Right. So now if I go 0, hopefully we'll go back to the game. Right. Slowly getting the hang of the hotkeys. Okay, so what I've done here is I've filled up Shockalot just with crafting stuff for blood rings, and we'll give another minute or so for anybody else who'd like to join in, and then we'll make a start, and we may reinstate all the magic fine charms. If you see that column of keys there, that means I've been running lower Karast. And I've also got a lot of oh, that's right, I was going to put some of these in the spots left once we've done the crafting. Okay, all right, let's give this a go. I think we'll pass. Let me check my phone just for the time. Nope, we're up and going. Okay, here we go. Blood rings. All right. Well, it's not. Well, I've had a lightning strike here, Emil, but the predicted rain. The predicted rain has arrived. I'm not seeing anything worth keeping. It's meant I was out delivering stuff on the bike today, because it's going to be wet for the next few days here. %1 lifesteal, eh? In fact, I haven't even seen anything reasonable yet. This is dreadful. I don't think there's anything worth. That's the best of them. That's certainly not worth keeping. Okay. Alright, let's just sell these rings off and we'll go get the next batch. I've also got, I particularly want to make, I'm just trying to clear some stuff. Right. I'm assuming, Emil, if you're in Italy or wherever, you haven't got, well, you may be able to play Diablo, but I assume it's not the point of going to Italy, though. These are dreadful. Only seen one good lifesteal ring. I'm not exactly certain what I want in a blood ring, but since Okay, they're all pretty. Alright, let's sell that lot off and we'll go get another load of things. I've want to try crafting some hit power gloves. Okay, now if I do, I'm still get that and that. Hopefully you'll see go meal in a moment. Right, now, oh, I've still got some blood rings to try. But now I can start dropping off these perfect rubies into the spots. And we can have a go at these hit power gloves. Yeah. There was one of them. Well, yeah, it's like I do actually have an 11% lifesteal ring, and I have been playing. I can do two more here. I have been playing Raxka off stream for the first time. Let's try that. Okay. Why haven't I got a gem for that? A jewel for that one? Okay. Excess jewels it is. Let's do that. Okay, what do we got here? Right, now while we're here, if I'm doing that for hit power gloves, what am I putting the sapphire? Gloves, yeah, there and there for that. Hopefully it'll clear some of the stuff. All right, let's try again. And I've got another I've got another one. I've got Agnias to craft it, and I'll create when she hits level 93, I hope. When she hits level 93. Geez, these have been pretty ordinary. I'll create a crafting character for Raxka. Okay, let's try hit power gloves. It's a knockback I want, but oh, 24 magic find though. Oh, I think that's one short of maximum crafted gloves. 20 mana. Oh. Oh, actually, look, they're not too bad. Their Vambraces over 106 strength. Plus 2 to magic skills, 10% attack speed, 24 magic find. At least worth hanging on to anyway. That's not bad. Yeah. Well, would have been better had I got, 2 on Javelin. Yeah, no, Emil, I do know where they are. That's not too bad. Alright, we'll certainly hang on to those. Whoops. Oh, wrong set of gloves. Oh, I've got to identify them, I think. Try that. No. That's the pick of them. Okay, 20. Okay, we could do worse than that. See, heavy braces Raxka can equip, but I'm thinking I have to put enough hard points into strength. Yeah. Those ones we're hanging on to. I'm not certain the attack speed. I've actually stopped using the cat's eye on Raxka. I found it was more of a hindrance than a help in certain situations. I might, Emil, if it's just... we got 3 people in chat. 14. I think we'll sell those 3. 12 to dexterity. Definitely hang on to those though. Okay, alright, we're still crafting here. We'll go and get some stuff off Agniastra Craft. So those ones we definitely keep. Man of Steel. No, let's do that. We'll do that. But those ones we'll hang on to. Okay, alright, so let's do it this way. Remember it's 4 for Go Mule, I hope. Yep, no, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Right, it's back to Shockalot. Right, let's go up to Agniastra Craft. Let's go to Raxka. There is a sort of a system to this, Emil. It does make it a little bit easier to remember. But I'm reckoning, okay, I did find those. There's a couple of here. These are all crafted gloves. Oh, there's my best Demon's Arch. Right, okay, one thing at a time. There's Javelin and Spear skills, but no attack speed. Unfortunately, they're Van Braces. There's attack speed. There's 19 magic find. And they're braces. I think those ones we can sell. And we'll keep those. Alright. Thank you, Emil. Yes, I like crafting. I do. There's always the chance of getting something outrageously good. We'll just do that. Oh, Sapphire can go up there. Alright. Oh, full rejuvenation potion goes there. Alright, now Agniastra Craft is still full of stuff too, so let's have a look what we got there. Right, okay, now I'm still trying to create a wonderful caster amulet, but let's do that. We're going to sell those, aren't we? Yeah, okay, right. I only found out a couple of weeks, I will sell them, but I only found out a couple of weeks you can actually delete things from within GoMule. I only worked that out a couple of weeks. Let's put that up there. No, Emil, I've never been out of Australia. Just travelling, I've got to say, never quite appealed to me, though, yeah. In fact, we're in the city, we're in the state of Victoria. I've not often been out of the state, let alone overseas, but it's on the sort of to-do list to at least get a passport. How can we arrange that? Let's do that. Yep, now getting it. And oh, still got, hang on, look, let's do all the gloves at once. Where were we? Right, let's keep going with the caster amulets. Whoops, did I see a magic? Oh, the jewel. Yeah, the jewel can be rare. Right. Let's do all those. I've still got a caster amulet there. Let's come back and get it. Okay, right. So, got to be careful in Go Mule. You must have your characters closed, otherwise you can duplicate or delete. Let's see what we get. Now there, we can sell those in a moment. Right, here we go. Oh, there we go. One of the things that baffles me, Emil, is that the fast cast rate points for Barbarian are the same as that for a sorceress. I do not understand that at all. But 10% fast cast and 6% lifesteal, well, I'm taking that. This is dreadful. On the rings. We've only got one, I think, that's even had 7% lifesteal. Hello, trolls. We're just doing some crafting here, but the rings are coming out. We've just come up with a reasonable barbarian caster amulet. But the rings, I'm trying to make a decent blood ring. And the rings have been oh, that's the best one so far. But look at the level on it. The moment you get mana steel, it goes through the roof. I'll put that away because it's level 96 to use it. Yeah. Gee, we're doing better on the amulets. Might hang... Oh, that's a questionable one, but okay. I think we can get rid of those rings. Let's sell the rings and the gloves.
What do you need?
No. Jeez, the rings have been terrible. Just see what... Yeah, so that one's worth full gold. And that's, yeah, worth 10,000 as a ring. That's so-so. Oh, let's do that. Okay, let's keep going. Definitely not that. No. Oh. 18% fast cast. So it's generated the apprentice suffix and then topped another 8 on that. Well, this will hang on to that anyway. Oh, hello, Abdul. Sorry, I was concentrating on the crafting. Oh, my best ever craft. Yeah, I might show it to you. Yes. Oh, there's another +2 to source. Anything with +2 to skills I keep. I'll show you the best. What I reckon's one of the best. Because I've got them reasonably easy to get at. Oh, another dreadful ring. That does have +50 to mana. Alright. So those ones we can sell. And these ones I'll sort of store these a bit later. Actually, I might do it now. I'm in the mood for a sort of fairly relaxed thing. So what I'll do is this. If I do that and that. Yeah. Alright. Where are we? Now, hopefully, I'll show you some of the crafted, because some weeks ago I sorted them all out. I hope. There's Shockalot there. Come on. Right. So we'll do the gloves in a moment. So let's just drop that one down. Now give me a hoy if you can't see this clearly. So that one there, that's the barbarian one. So what I've got is I had that many amulets, so I just started separate ones. So these are the barbarian amulets, and most of the ones down here, +2 to... Now, the best one I reckon I've ever made is a paladin one. let's just put these away. Oh, we're going to put that ring away for no better reason than it's level 96. I'm just going to put that, not that one. Where did I put it? There's another, yeah, there's a 10% lifesteal ring. There's 2 level 96 rings, so that can go with that one. Let's do that. Now, let's have a look at these other amulets. So that one there, martial arts, so I'll go amulets assassin. And sort of the other ones I do up here. We might have a quick look through them, but there's one in particular, if you want to see the best one I've ever done. These are just rare ones over here. Yep, it's a paladin. Okay. Oh, trolls, that's good going, yes. I've been running Pindleskin to level Raxka. I've got some weirds, well, for running 80 MF, I'll tell you in a moment what I've got. That one's going to go in Amulet Sorceress. That was a good one there, I thought. There's 220, but only for fire skills. However, that one can go there. And that's also a sorceress one. Now, let me save these, and we'll have a quick... I'll show you the paladin one. I think that's the best one. There's a full blocking one for sorceress. I've got a couple of 220s. 10% fast cast. Shockalot has one. Let's have a look through these. So there's a blood amulet, which I've got 10% faster run walk. No, let's drop those out. Right, there's one here. I'll show you a couple of them. Let's have a look at the paladin ones. Right, you asked what... Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you, Emil. I'll show you what I think's the best one I've ever done. That's the one there. Okay, I'll read out what this is. Okay, so there it is there, Emil. I'll tell you what it is. Right, +2 to paladin skill levels. 7% increased chance of blocking. +33 to life. +88 to mana. All resistances +15. I think that's about the best one I've ever done. I'm just looking here at cast rate, blocking. These are all +2s. Now, let me bring in the Necromancer one, because I reckon I've got a couple of 220s there. I think. Okay, yeah, good luck on yeah. I said I've still got my jar rune sort of stored away for Enigma. Trolls, yeah. Where is it? There's a 220. I'll read it out, Emil. That's 2 to Necromancer skill levels, 20 fast cast, 27 to mana. So not much. Regenerate mana 5%. Poison length reduced by 50%. So yeah, it's a 220 amulet though. I thought I had another one for necromancers. Oh, there's 210, all resist +7. Oh, there's another 220. Okay, right, that one's 2 to necromancer skills, 20 fast cast, and 17 fire resist. Yeah, they're the 220s I've got, and Shockalot, Agniastra has a sorceress 220. Yeah. Yeah, troll. Yeah, according to Dobrunsky, troll's the most efficient way to get a jar rune is to just run lower Karast until you get a burr, get 2 burrs. But having said that, I have never seen a burr rune come out of lower Karast. Okay, let's try the last lot of crafting, people. Going back for gloves. Now the plan tonight, people, is to go to at least 9:30. It's just coming up to 8. I found it surprisingly easy to get the gloves and stuff. We can run lower Carasta or whatever you think. I'll tell you some of the drops I've got from Raxka, because it's getting a bit silly. Oh, I've still got a... Okay, that one can do there. That's still a crafted amulet, and let's put the gloves in there. Right, save, drop it out. Let's drop that one out, let's do that, and back to the game. For Surzamol, I have found a hello Silvio, yeah. I have found a Sir rune. I think I might have found a couple. Yeah, you might well be right, Silvio. Alright, here we go. I haven't had a dinner. It's the trouble with Go Meal. You can see what they are, right. Heavy braces, not really, but remember Ken said he didn't like the idea of, Ken Fisk said he didn't like the idea of knockback on javelin gloves. Well, I'm willing to give it a try, put it that way. Let's have a go at this amulet. Oh, hello, Ken. Just saying, I think it was you said you didn't like the idea of knockback on javelin gloves, but okay, I'm still... No. Alright, here we go. What do we got here? We did get a moment ago, Ken, 2 to passive skills, 10% attack speed, and 24 magic fire. Oh, bow and crossbow. Oh, bow and crossbow. Bother. Geez, I was thinking javelin there. Cold resistance 23. Okay, well hang on to those. At least it's +2 to skills anyway. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Yep, fair enough, yeah. But I said from a distance, I might remember I've got those other gloves, and they're so good. I thought, okay, I can't do any better than that. I might as well try and get hit power gloves. No, okay, we are keeping. Where's those bow ones? Bow. Right, well, hang on to those. No attack speed, but okay, and the others, let's have a quick, I think we can sell the rest. Not seeing anything to knock my socks off there. No. Oh. Hang on, just let me, sorry, yeah, just let me sell this. I'll have to join back in the conversation there. Yeah, the moment you get that chance to proc level Nova or whatever, it puts, no, it's on all of them. Okay, right, so. Yes, I'm thinking now, I'll tell you now, people, right, well, I don't mind having a chat with what's oh, hang on, I was going to sell those. Where did I sell that? Okay. I might bring in Raxka and show you where I'm up to. So let's get out of that. Yeah, for what it's, I'll tell you about Raxka in a moment, because I'm not certain I've done this the right way. Where were we? Shockalot. And let's go to Raxka Temp. Right. Let's put those gloves there. Oh, I've still got stuff there. Right, let's find the crafting character. So I've put those there. Hang on. Shockalot craft. Right, can have another ruby. And let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 gloves. Sapphire would go there. All right. Now, I'll do this, people. I'm not all that fussed about playing the game, but we'll certainly do something. Okay, let's bring in Raxka. I'll just do, whoops. Let's just do that so she appears top of the character list. Right, now, I'll show you people. Right, got to do something with that. Put those away. Oh, there's another blood ring, and we'll do that when we go out. I've been playing Raxka off screen, people. She's now up to level 90, but I've got 100 stat points and 29 skill choices remaining, and I keep on thinking surely it's time to do something with a hybrid build. I've maxed out 3 lightning skills. I can still put more into lightning strike and max it out, have more synergies. I think that's enough for passive magic skills, though I may save a couple of points for Pierce. Remember, we just found those gloves that were +2 to... So I've been playing Raxka off screen. Okay, now what I've been doing, and I'll give you can have a say in a moment as to what we do with the actual play this evening. I've been running Raxka at Pindleskin in Players 5 mode, and it looks something like this.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Now you notice that the let's have a look at those. Oh, you notice that the mana doesn't go down much. Can you have a guess at what amulet I'm now using? Yep. I'm sorry, yeah. I'll show you. Yeah, do you want to have people? I'll do one more. Just let me sell these things.
How may I be of help?
I'll tell you the I'll show you the gear on it in a moment. Let me put those in the stash. This is for Raxka. Said it hasn't changed all that much. Any punts as to what amulet I'm now using? Yes, you're right. Not just mana per kill. That 15% mana steal. Now, people might remember last Saturday night stream where I was running the Cat's Eye, and I've got to say that the 30% faster run walk was actually more of a hindrance than a help, because I was just barging into monsters and the mercenary wasn't keeping up. I'll show you the gear, Emil, slowly. It's pretty much the same, alright? It's a bit hodgepodge at the moment. So, those Titans, the Griffin's Eye diadem with the Lightning Facet Jewel, Chains of Honour, big change is that Crescent Moon, Ryan Grim Shield, Silk Leaves, that's one off perfect for that Nagel ring, full magic find, and 74 out of 75 for attack rating. Razor Tail, Ravenfrost, and I'm doubling up on Cannot Be Frozen, and I could possibly, but if I take off the Ravenfrost, the Titans become inactive, and you just got to do weapon switch to get it back. And those gloves, and one off perfect Griffins, yes. And there are those gloves. That's why I'm making hit power gloves. I just don't see how I can do much better than that for blood gloves. 220 maximum lifesteal, maximum crushing blow, and even some lightning resistance. If I was going to be really, really picky, I would have preferred fire resistance and put Natalia boots there for cold and lightning, but I can't do too much for that better than that. They are, yeah, I had them for years, Emil, long before I thought of, only kept them. I'm assuming I've made those someday, I don't know why, it was years ago, and said, geez, those are perfect in every regard, or most regards. I'll hang on to those. Now, what was I going to say? I've been videoing so the magic find on this character at the moment is 25, 25, 30, so it's a total of 80, but I've managed to drop a 919 Tel Rasher armour, a perfect pair of chance guards for full 40% magic find, and a 766 ethereal unsocketed Balrog skin. Yes, Sylvia, I say what's my best ever crafting item, that would have to go, I showed you that paladin amulet, but it occurred to me that would have to go awfully close. There's even a boost to attack rating. That would have to go awfully close. In fact, perhaps though I'd give that the vote in front of that paladin amulet. Right, now, the blood one is Ruby, Nephrune, Vampire Bone gloves, and I forget what the low level ones are, or perhaps those are, I can't remember what's above them. Certainly Vampire Bone gloves, Nephrune, Perfect Ruby Jewel. Now, okay, we've got 7 people in chat. Basically now it's up to you, but I've done the crafting bit. What would people like to see? We're only running 80 magic find, but I have managed some reasonable drops. Would you like me to go back and load Shockalot up with magic find charms and run Pindleskin there? Or would you like to keep going with Raxka, which I have to say I didn't want to... I thought that was relatively boring on stream because there's not much chance of good items, there's only magic find. Hello, Chris. Yes, Chris, I'm getting to Enigma, but not on this character. I think we're going to stick with the chain. We're down to 6 out of 22 on durability. I've noticed all the rel runes. In fact, I've taken some out. I'll show you the repair bill, by the way.
Afternoon.
Over 600,000 to repair that. All of it's pretty much due to that. So... yeah, but Silvio, yep. Oh. Okay, Magic Find Mephisto. Yeah, I can do that. I have to look what bases I've got for Enigma. Let's give that one a miss. But remind me on Saturday, people. I'll see if I can dig out the necessary stuff. Pindle. Now, Silvio, if you want Pindle, you want to run Pindle with this character with only 80 Magic Find, or with Shockalot at over 1,000. True. Now, Enigma, Chris, when I make it, I hope to bring Sigma out of retirement, and he will get the Enigma. I'm not fond of the idea of running dubious resistances in Hell games. Shockalot? Yeah, I was going to do... I thought Shockalot would be better. But if you want... no, I don't have a barb. Emil, yes, over 1,000. Oh, Sigma Ken is the level 98 Necromancer I played in single player long before I started. Played for years. Sigma Ken I created in 2003. And still most of the stuff I have found with Sigma. So I'm just getting out my Pindleskin. I may have to get up and just grab another pen here too. In fact, I'm going to have to get up and get a couple of pens. Just a moment. I have a 16-year-old character. And yes, level 98. Like, I only hit level 98, I think, when I started playing again I said the character was created in 2003. I played for about, up to about 2010, stopped for about 7 years, and then started again in February 2007, and I think I hit level 98 a couple of months after I'd started playing. Yeah. Hang on, yeah, Ken, I have no objection to making the Enigma. I've got to find a suitable... I think I've got a suitable base. That's the problem. Not the runes. I've got the runes. Yeah, that's the idea, Emil. You will see, hopefully... I've now got better gear. I can now give Sigma's mercenary that Ethereaux needle. I'm happy at some stage, not today, but if people remind me, I'll have a hunt through the bases I've got, and we'll perhaps make an Enigma on Saturday. Oh, I'll tell you what, see, Ken, I have no ambitions to get to level 99. It would take ages. Let's do that. Notice the rhyme, yeah. Sorry, people. Let's do that. Geez, Ken, it took me years. Took me years and years. Okay, people, as the popular vote, we can actually do both. I've got time. If you want to run Pindleskin for 100 runs with Shockalot, and then we can have a go at running Mephisto and Andariel with Agniastra, who's better suited to such things. Where are the magic find charms? Right. Charms magic find. Right, here we go. Now this is my magic find character. So these are all of those charms there up to there are all 7% magic find small charms. So I just load in columns of them, and the keys go there. And the keys are for running, you might remember I have an excellent map for running Lower Karrast. And if we just fill these up, that's it. Right. That's right, Ken, yep. Oh, Sigma, yes. Sigma Abdul is my level 98 Necromancer. Oh, we'll have a go at getting rid of some of those jewels normally go down there. Now, the runs I've been doing with Raxka, by the way, I've not counted as part of my Magic Find Pindleskin runs. I've still got 4 columns of 7% Magic Find charms over there. Yes, Chris, I did get to level 99 on BattleNet with a summoning Necromancer, and you're right, it was pretty easy going. A lot of people helped out. Right, let's have a look here. Yeah, Magic Find 707, but Go Mule does not show the set bonus, so it's 772 on Shockalot, and the mercenary has enough to tip it over 1,000 anyway. Okay, let's do that. Yep, 3 months. Yep. Okay. Now, just got to get in the swing of this. Okay, we're going to go back to players 1 here, since we're still hunting for those missing uniques. And at the end of these 100 runs, if we do 100, and I would like to, so I'm just getting my pens and stuff here ready. Okay, we will have hit, and by the way, I reckon she's made a small amount of progress towards level 97. Now, I've got to remember what the frozen armour... Right. Here we go. This is... let me put the date on this. Let me alt tab out, folks. I think it's the 10th or the 11th. It's the 10th. Let me do that. Get my hands... Just my writing hands. Okay, now let me... Yeah, you're right, Chris. It was arguably too easy. Okay, right, here we go, folks. We're long. It's only been on 3/4. We're actually starting to play the game now. But I always enjoy the interaction. I don't know how to do this. This is run 33,901. We don't want the bow.
Could this be a trap?
Haven't done this for a couple of days. I'm also adjusting a little bit, bow, frozen armor and wear wire. I'm adjusting a little bit more to play, playing different characters. For all those years of playing, I'm still not doing it now.
Could this be a trap?
I'm still running across instead of teleporting. We're meant to be identifying. Assassin claws. Now, assassin claws. We want 2 to assassin skills and 3 to lightning sentry, was it? What's the bet this character gets killed because I've forgotten how to play it? Right, bow. Hello, Tyranny. This is run 33,902. That's more like it. Oh, immune to physical. Right, the blizzard's done him in, and we get an amulet. Oh, and I've got to remember that there's no space. Two to traps. Yes, actually, Ken, I did see that video put up by Mr. Llama, yeah. Sorry, I'm reading Chris's comment. Okay, yeah, alright. No, it's just, I said, I'll say it again, it's this, this is the only game I ever played. This is 33,904.
Could this be a trap?
Still not back in the swing of this. Let's do that. The other thing, Ken, too, I have been doing is identifying those rare helms for that visionary mod. 33,905. So I tell you what we'll do, people. We will have time. Oh, an instrument we'll have. We will do our 100 runs here and then call in Agniastra to run Mephisto and Andariel until we get sick of it. 33,906.
Could this be a trap?
We could always drop all the magic fine charms off too and run lower cuirassed. I'm still not in the swing of this. Yes, Ken, I'm now looking at them. Yeah, I'm thinking mercenary. That would be a very handy thing to do. Oi!
Could this be a trap?
Still in the swing of this. Jeez, I've only did it 2 days ago. I've been running Raxka so much at Pindleskin. Where is he? 39. Oh, is that how they go red?
Could this be a trap?
Alright, it's starting to become a little bit more automatic.
Could this be a trap?
Okay. So I'm just looking at the comments there. I've never played Druid. Something else I could do one day.
Could this be a trap?
Where is he? Okay, he's down. I've promised myself if I, probably if I ever get a Zod rune, first thing will be make Ethereal Breath of the Dying in a 6-socket Ethereal Giant Thresher.
Could this be a trap?
A second Zod rune, I'd probably put it in that that perfect Ethereal Rib Cracker I've got. That's where we want the mercenary to make the kill. Tell you what, people, it's pouring rain outside. Frozen armor bow. Actually, now, Chris, no, Emil, I've never seen a Zod rune drop.
Could this be a trap?
Where are you? All Vambraces, we want those. There's Hit Power Gloves. Well, it was meant to rain, people, and it has duly arrived. Okay, so there's something we can work with. Now, what was I going to say? Chris, you're saying there you prefer a bow, all damage with freezing arrow. I'm seriously thinking with all those skill points I've got left for Raxka,
Could this be a trap?
that on Saturday when I'm trying to play her again and get her through the game, it's time to make a hybrid build. And I would appreciate any advice that could be, because I've got things like, I reckon I'm going to put enough hard points. Oh, it's dreadful outside, folks. Wow. I'm going to put hard points, probably enough to equip Thunder God's Vigour. And then I may have enough points to equip something like an Eagle Horn. What are we doing here? So, okay, let's have a look at it. Sky Spirit, that's a Druid Helm. And we get... Nope. Geez, Chris, okay, good luck on doing that. Yeah, that's good going. I've never seen a Zod. I have never seen a Chamroon drop. I've got half a dozen or so Buruns from upgrade. Found a couple of jars. Let's have a look at those boots. Oop, thunder outside. I have to say, people, I'm getting a bit iffy on this business of run this 1000 magic find. I reckon the drops were better running 350 with Agniastra in players 5. No, and what I'm planning to do, Chris, is I've got Raxka up to level 90. I have maxed 3 lightning skills. I have 28 skill points left over. I'm just be intrigued to know what sort of bow you people would recommend. And again, I thought Freezing Arrow looked the go. The one that freezes a pack of monsters. But we might have a bit of an experiment on Saturday. Like Raxka's the Jabazon I've got. He's immune to cold, we don't mind that, because now's a chance for the mercenary to make the kill. We haven't got one set or unique yet. There we go. Not a premium drop, people, but there are the Frostburns. Have enough of them. Well, that's something. So let me put that up on the scrolling text, people. Oh, we're not levelling Raxka. We're not doing that at all. Oh, sorry, that was what I was doing this. Right. Geez, I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I find absorbing a meal is the thing, I think, most of all. I've never disclosed, people, as to why I have so much time to play. Oh, we should really roll that charm too. We might do that if we get clogged for room. No, I just find it absorbing. And it's sort of become a hobby for me now. I've got the mercenary up there. Now that I've retired. It does require a certain mentality, though, to play a game like this. Yeah, I tell you what, Chris, you people give me an opinion on this. It may be a silly choice. I don't think we'll have enough damage to hell. But I was wondering about the Witchwild String. 40 all resists. 2 sockets and some percentage of critical or deadly strike or something.
Salutations.
Yes, thank you, Chris. Okay, but freezing arrow's the go. The one that freezes mobs. Yeah, I've got that many skill points left over, and I'm doing it quite deliberately. But we'll decide that on Saturday. And the other thing too, people, we should have a go at. Remember, it didn't work well. In fact, it didn't work at all. Oh, there's 25 magic fine, but not much else. Now I've got broadband here, is to try running open BattleNet games again. Not tonight, because I want to try it between my notebook and desktop from the local library. But just see, there's something different about the modem settings to run broadband where I am. Oh, set amulet, people. Okay. Set amulet is Iratha's collar. Oh well, it's a find. There's something different about the modem settings. Some sort of port opening that occurs for broadband that did not occur for ADSL. And I'm hoping it might make open BattleNet games possible. And I can start giving away some of this stuff if anybody wants it. Just let me put that up on the text, people. Now we should have time to do a bit of both. Let's call this one Shockalot. In fact, if we're going to change later on, let's put that right up there. I would hope if I continue to play people, you know, I would like Dobrunsky and other players have, you know, have a high. Oh, there we go, Thunder God's Vigor. Uh, 199 enhanced defense. Sorry, people. What was I going to do here? Let's try something else. Right, let's try that. So I'll tab out. I'll have a quick look and see if that's how close that is to perfect. If we do that, I should have this up. Okay, right. Uniques. Where are we? I should have this up ready in advance. This is probably the web page I look at close to the most. Thunder God's Vigor. Oh, there we go. Jeez. Hello, Emil. Yep, sorry. Yep. Okay, no, thanks, Emil. Yeah. Oh, I'd say, Emil, at least another hour. And I may go to 10 o'clock. Ken said he wanted to see. Ken said he wanted to have a run at Mephisto and Andariel. That's a good idea, I think. Now, for what it's... Yeah. That's a near perfect. That's okay. Perfect's 200. That's 199. So that's got to be the best one I've ever found. That can go onto Raxka when the occasion arises. Oh, I didn't put it on the scrolling text. Oh. 1010 Paleo. Okay, sorry, Chris, it's not a good one. Hello, Peter. Abdul, no, you have to buy both. I've done that on my notebook. I'll tell you now, you have to buy both. They're not very expensive. They're a lot more expensive. I've actually got Abdul 3 sets of the CDs. You need to, but you will need to buy both. I'll guarantee that. You got to set up an account. They'll send you registration keys. I've got to say that installing from the downloadable files is far, far quicker than installing from CDs. I'm telling you. And just be aware, Abdul, too. I think if you do install from the downloadable files, I think it only takes you up to 1.07, and then you've got to make up your mind: do you want to go to Pluggy and stop at 1.13? But the others might be able to give you some advice on that. Yeah, they were, seriously, CDs as I remember them, was somewhere about 50 to 70 Australian dollars.
Could this be a trap?
Back in 2001 or whenever I bought them. I've got 3 Lord of Destruction CDs. Hell Rack, is it? I'm going to drop it. I've got enough of them. I can't be bothered checking to see if that's a good one or not. Whoops. Now, while I'm not getting opinions, people, what would be a suitable bow for this? If Raxka, I think, is going to have to go down the hybrid build path here. As she is, could very nearly equip the eagle horn. But I was wondering about the Bariza.
Could this be a trap?
Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah. No, I've got the patches already, Chris. Yeah. No, the patches are only small downloads. Just that Abdul, if he has another go, we'll have to decide, whether he wants to go to 1.13 and play with Pluggy. I'm not certain what there's 2 of them. Okay.
I am overburdened.
There's the Mavina belt, which I have enough of. And the ring is usually Caith and Seal. Yeah, which it is. Gee, at least we're getting a number of drops anyway. I'll drop that as well. I'm not going to worry checking on defence on that. But that may finish up on Raxka too. That's Mavina's Tenant, Caith and Seal. Right. Lycander's Aim. Now that's one I've got. Didn't think of that. Yeah, Chris, I understand. I assume it's some strange hour of the morning for you, Ken, rather. I'm assuming it's some strange hour of the morning for you. Oh, no. Good luck if you're investing in Bitcoin. Yeah, I one of those things, Chris, I looked at it and I think, geez, I don't really understand that, so I'll give it a miss. I hope ultimately it's not one of those systems where people make money at the expense of others. I hope it's not one of those. I don't think I'm riding my bike in the morning. I think the weather's going to be ordinary anyway, so I can actually go a bit longer tonight. Let's just see how we go. Whoa, come on. There we go. I'm actually identifying large charms, and I'll tell you why. I was a bit surprised to see this. I wanted Acne Astra to carry a bit more strength without putting hard points in, but when I had a look at the charms, medium charms are the best way to get strength. You can get up to +5 on strength on a medium charm, but you can only get up to I think +6 on a large charm, and only +2 on a small charm. That's about the only... Oi, where's the mercenary? About the only thing I can think of where medium charms are better than anything else. Right. Okay, Ken. Abdul, the only games like this is the only game where I've actually gone out and bought a game to install. The only other game I can reasonably say I think I'm proficient at is actually Minesweeper. I'm not certain people want to see me stream that. Yep. I keep on thinking perhaps I could try another game when I get the hang of this one. Oh, a circlet. No. Minesweeper? Yeah. Oh, there. Geez, that'd take some... Oh, good. Imagine trying to explain that on the go. Oh. Many years ago, people, I did rupture a disc in my back. And I had a Macintosh then. I remember I played... Oh, you know, during the week or so I was sitting around. I remember I did play Dark Castle again. I remember I did do that. Yeah, I've sort of just about got there, trolls, about the idea of having a computer game as a respectable hobby. Because when you're my age, you know, most of the people you associate with, you know, have never done such a thing. And just think it's a waste of time, but I'm getting there, if ever so slowly. Soul room will have... Now there's a blood ring anyway. I think it's time to put all that stuff in the stash. If we clog people, we're going to have to roll that charm. I always keep a charm for rolling, just to save some space with all the gems. Yep, Abdul, yes, that's what I'm saying. That there is a certain mentality required to play a game like this. Though I have to say, what do we got there? Oh, a falcon mask. And a grand... Where's that grand charm?
I can't.
And woo, that chip sapphire we want too. Right, at least the... let's identify those in the next game. Actually short of chipped amethyst at the moment. I keep on thinking, Abdul, I could have picked any other game. I'm assuming this green colour means it's going to have poison resistance. Druid skills. Oh. Hit recovery, volcano twister. Only 16 defence. I think we'll give it a miss as a keeper. Now I'm just looking at the comments here. Yeah, I said Ken and Chris. Yeah, I've no doubt that you know, cryptocurrencies have their day, but oh yeah, I'm assuming it just constitutes a risk, and some people win and some people don't. Another cereal. As usual, going pretty slow, but I don't mind on it. Chip ruby. We might have a quick look and see, do I need it? Sorry people, how we going here? Alright, yep. I just don't know enough about it, people, but let's keep the stream, you know, reasonably friendly. Well, let's keep it friendly, I suppose. Everybody can have their own opinions. Giant sword is Kinnameel's all, isn't it? Yep. At least we're getting a few items, nothing particularly wonderful. Drop of the night is definitely that near perfect Thunder God's Vigour though. But geez, we've got a few. So I'm just looking at the comments here. Yep, Ken. I just hope you can predict it accurately, because I just look at it and think, geez, I don't understand that well enough. Oh, a couple of magic fine boots, but nothing else. Thank you, Ken. No, look, I have to say, I can't recall anybody coming on this stream and making any comment I thought was spiteful or nasty. There was one I thought was a bit dodgy a couple of weeks ago, but that was as close as it got.
Good afternoon.
How we got 10 in chat? Okay, that's pretty good for this. Ken, you seem to be right into it, okay. I'm fortunate enough to have my sort of retirement income be large enough to meet my needs. But I have to say that, yeah, arguably I came up in better times. Can I ask this, people, just again, given I've got people here from a range of countries, how much cultural status do people in your respective countries attach to owning their own home? Like in Australia, you know, it's referred to as the Great Australian Dream. Have a look at those gloves. Life steal, have we? Yeah. Okay. When I was younger, people, it was possible, and this is what I did, it was possible to borrow to buy a house and pay it off with a single income. But I don't think that's actually possible anymore. I think these days, from look at housing prices, that trying to buy a house, certainly in Australia now, is a two-income job. Yeah, Silvio, I noted that the essential cause of the global financial crisis was financial institutions lending money to people who couldn't repay it. And I thought that was pretty ordinary. You know, there were people just walking away from their home because they couldn't possibly repay it. You know, they'd taken out a loan. They should never have arguably been given the loan in the first place. And so they just said, right, the bank can have the house, and they just walk away. Well, I don't blame them. So I'm just looking at that. Okay, Peter. Yeah, I don't mind people bringing in other topics within reason. I'm interested, given that I have
Could this be?
given that there are people from a variety of countries, there are certain. That was one of the things I enjoyed about BattleNet, was the chance to talk to people from other cultures, because I was on an Asian server because I didn't know how to change it. But okay, no, you said the Great Australian Dream. It's called, is to own your own home, and I'm not certain how possible that is anymore. Sorry, can somebody ask? See, I've got one thing here. I don't know what's meant by vape. I actually don't know what that means.
Could this be a trap?
Don't mean electronic cigarettes, surely. Oh, sorry, you do mean it's... Oh, it is the electronic cigarettes. Okay, yep, they haven't really taken off in Australia yet, though I've certainly seen people using them. We just passed halfway, people on a... No, we didn't. Okay, this one, people, is the 50th... Let me just move my mouse pad. Right, this is the 50th run of the 100. Yes, I just wondered... I knew what vaping was, but I didn't know there were so many stores for it. That was what threw me. Cryptic not ethereal. I'll tell you what, folks, given I'm not riding the bike tomorrow, we may just go a bit longer, but that's halfway of 100 runs, that one. I'm not doing the run call because there's too many interesting things going on in the chat. But I'm counting them in my book. There's Caitlin's mesh, people. Yeah. And the other thing, people, so I've got to make a list, people. So on Saturday, I might see again somebody's what to say about oh that's not even spelt correctly. My bonus tenant. Trouble with my keyboard wearing out. We must have a go at rolling the Runewood Sanctuary for Agniastra and give Raxka the perfect Moses that Agniastra is currently carrying.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Remember, Ken, it took a long time for normal cigarettes to be exposed for the health danger that they were.
Could this be a trap?
In fact, I remember... Oh, blood fists. Jeez, we'll get some items anyway. I have enough blood fists. put it this way, Abdul, yeah, if that's, it's certainly a better, yeah, that's the one thing where the vaping might be of advantage to help people off normal cigarettes. What was that, Bloodfist? Because it did, I remember it made the news in Australia, but I just can't remember exactly when. But the Surgeon General of the United States, Everett Koop was his name, who first raised the alarm about cigarettes back in the early 1960s. He died a few years back. He was in his 90s. And I thought, geez, that's, you know, that's a great contribution he's made. Let's have a look at that ring. Yeah, well, it's one of those things, people, I suppose time will tell. Because the reason why such things aren't taking off in Australia is that Australia has to be about the world leader in stopping people smoking in the first place. There's another ad campaign on about it right now for what it's worth. It's immune to cold. Oh, there's another Druid helm. Nope. Let's do that. Oh, okay, yeah, alright. I said time's going to tell there, I think, on that one. I'm assuming it's been thoroughly... Put it this way, I've no doubt the electronic cigarettes have been more thoroughly tested than the original cigarettes, but it's just one of those things. Oh, come on. That's Ice and Heart's Horns, isn't it? Yeah. Geez, we're getting a stack of items now. So let's look at the chat comments here. I'm sorry, it's one of the things I, as a former physics teacher myself, how people don't trust the evidence like they once did. Yeah, Silvio, for what it's worth, I'll tell you a local thing that's happened here for me. One of the phone companies put up it's not up yet. Wants to put up a tower in Beaufort, and they have approval. Now you're talking. Oh, geez, that was a bit on the close side. This is a town of a couple of thousand people where I live. And there was a small group of locals who lived near the prospective tower site.
Salutations.
And they put up such an opposition, they took it to the relevant tribunals, and all their complaints was dismissed. But some of them felt so strongly about the possibility of contracting some form of cancer from the mobile phone towers that some have actually sold their houses and moved out of the town. Someone do something. Yet the balance of the evidence seems to be that mobile phone towers... Oh, how could I put it? There's no known mechanism by which they can cause ill health. "5G networks cause radiation." Yep. Yeah, the actual, I can tell you the figures, but I don't know.
Could this be a trap?
Oh. Because it was some professional interest to me. A business about mobile phone towers. And I can do the calculation. Oh, there's a monarch, folks. We always hope for the J mod, do we? No. Like, it's a simple enough piece of arithmetic to work out how much energy is in a mobile phone wave. But, you don't know if there's some unknown mechanism. I just couldn't see it when I had a look.
Be a trap.
Oh, there's a diamond. Let's have a look at that Sawaya. No. I'm thinking diamond bow. That's what the Witchwild string upgrades to. I had a look. Okay. Well, if Chris wants... I said I have no objection if Chris wants to put his website up on the stream. There's only, 9 of us?
Could this be a trap?
10 of us? 9 of us. Because one was my tablet. Matriarchal spear... Yes, Ken, I did catch students smoking on a few occasions, but I said the campaign against smoking in Australia has been so effective, I've got to say that how could I put it, there were fewer students smoking as years went by.
Could this be a trap?
The uptake in Australia for new smokers is quite low. Oh, Elder's Boots. Right, what fire resistance do we get? 47. I think I can give those a miss. I have better. Let's have that sapphire though. Almost inclined to keep those, but let's leave it go. Oh, Javisa. I hope I've got the pronunciation right for a change too. Hang on. Hang on, a few things to do here. Got Javisa. Right, now, as to the punishment, basically it was something to do to try and discourage them from smoking. They did go through a somewhat at one stage in the Victorian schools where I taught, it was one stage made illegal by direction to suspend students for smoking. I thought that was a bit silly. It's a matter of making the... But, yeah. So the uptake was low, and I'll just mention something else about that in a moment too. They're extra fast. Hang on, Javisa, right. Is there another ladder reset coming up? Is there, Javisa? Yeah, fella, what was his name? Mr. Grimgroth invited me to play on ladder about 5 minutes before it was due to start, which I had no idea how to do.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, a corona of some description. Let's have a look at it anyway. Ladder was on June the 14th. That was it, yeah. So it's a bit late to go in there. What was I doing here? One of the scrolls, yeah. Good.
Could this be a
Yeah, Ken. Yeah, that's again detention, as we call it in Australia. That was an option. But if that's what I went. Just let me do this run. I'll tell you something. At least in my opinion.
could this be a trap?
Right. Ken, I reckon I'd got to the stage by the end of my teaching career that if I saw any young person smoking, I could think, right, there is a person who does not feel good about themselves.
Could this be a trap?
If you think about it, smoking is sold entirely on its image. Do I have some hybrids on non-ladder? What I have, Javisa, is I have... In fact, I'll show it to you if you desperately... It's easy to get to. In fact, I'll do that... let's do this run, and I'll show you the one and only BattleNet character I've
Could this
got.
be a trap?
Whoops. Let's do that. We want BattleNet. And there he is. I'll just create a game. This is my one only battle. Let's call it example. Example. Password we'll just have as well, any old thing. And so, what level is he up to? Saturday school, wow. So you couldn't enforce that, Ken, in Australia, unfortunately. So level 17 Necromancer, and I think of all things, with no magic find, I think I have two low-level uniques, the Umbral Disc and the Gorefoot Heavy Boots. But this was just a character I created, just so nobody else can use my unique name. I dare say somebody else could do it in another realm, but okay, that's my BattleNet character. Wow, okay. Alright, bench press 275, you're doing okay. Let's double check we're on players 1. Now, where are we? CBD.
Could this be a trap?
Actually, I don't know what CBD is.
Could this be a trap?
Unique trident. Soulfeast tine? Razor tine. Alright, there's another drop anyway. See, I don't even know. Oh, cannabidiol. That's what you mean. Hemp? Yeah, you mean cannabidiol. I do. Yeah. Yeah, THC's the Don't know the. Yeah, it's that would have to be cannabidiol. That's the medicinal part of marijuana, and THC's the narcotic part. Oh no, just circle it. Won't even bother. Oh, another amethyst. We have to roll that charm, I think, for people. Jeez, we're getting some drops though. Now I can't remember what THC stood for.
Hello.
Haven't done a run call for ages, but okay. I'm marking them off. I'll tell you when we get to 100. Let me have a look here. Oh yeah, yep, thank you. No, Abdul, I do not have any children. No, it never came my way, I'm sorry to say. No, people are happy enough to trust me to teach their kids maths or whatever, but it just never quite happened for me. Yeah. No, it was Yeah, kid, 35 years, yeah. So, yes, I certainly knew enough kids in my time. It certainly got to the stage where I teach, or where I last taught. I'd got to the stage, I was there 25 years, I was actually teaching the children of people I'd taught. Okay, people, that was 75 out of 100. Yeah, Ken, yeah. Geez, that sound, yeah, preschool. I was a secondary school teacher, Abdul. Okay, people, we have to roll that charm, I think. Just getting a bit clogged. Yep. Chris, yeah. Oh, this is getting a bit clogged here. Geez, I could do with some chipped amethysts. What are we going to do here? Geez, I can't make any oh no, I can make a perfect amethyst. Let's at least do that. What do we want to keep? Actually, let's keep the amethyst. Let's go with a diamond, emerald, topaz. Oh, let's do that. We've got a couple of skulls, have we? Right, charm. Okay. Thank you, Javisa. Yeah, I don't mind answering to some extent, provided they're general questions. I know some of the other Diablos, you know, I think Mr. Lama's getting married. I know Dobrunsky's married. Certainly Toby is. Oh, a hell rune. Okay. Okay. Is that another hell rack, is it? Oh, it is too. In fact, that one is a better one than the last one. Do we have room to hang on to it? I think so, Sil. I think so. So for goodness sake, I don't want to start a rumour that isn't true. I know Dobrunsky was definitely married. I think we're going to draw... Oh, I don't... folks, we're going to just alt-tab out and have a look and see how good that one is. 228 enhanced damage. Let's have a look. 104 bonus to attack rating. Let's do that. Bows. Hell rack. Oh, that's close to perfect. Close to perfect for damage. Okay, people, look, we may just quickly do some of the housekeeping here. If I launch Composer, this tells me where I got things. I open Diablo bows. Right, hell rack. There's evidently 2 of them in bow E. So if I do that, right, let me just go back and make some not in the game. Oh, I am too. Right, okay, I'll have to come out of that. Right, just quickly check if that's a good one. So down to Shockalot. Right, so hell rack, 223, 224. That one's 228, 127 for. Where are the other ones? They can't all be that good, surely. Bow C and G. Normally do this off stream, folks, but 227, geez, they're all pretty good. 218, 145. No, we're just going to get rid of that one, I think, folks. All right. We will delete it within GoMill. While we're here, let's just put these gloves away. It's just so we've got a bit of space. So I'm just looking at the comments here. Okay, all right, yeah. Just keep it polite, people. I don't think it hasn't got nasty in here ever, and I don't think it's about to either. But just be careful, people. Nope. Let's do that. Runes. I need chipped amethysts. I have none of them. Ithrune. Oh, now where was that crafting thing? Hang on. There's our soul rune can go there. Sort this. Runes B. Do I need a chipped ruby? No, I don't. We can delete that one. Ithrune can go there. Now the trouble is I've got a whole pile of hell runes. Oh, way too many. Because I'm keeping them to take sockets out of stuff. Right, so I'm just having a look here. Right, okay. Now somewhere here, where was it? Where did I put him? Shields. I've got a pile of hell runes. There. Right, it can go. No, it can't even go there. That one's all full up. Right, I'll have to go there. Okay, that's just so I can take stuff out of these troll nests. Superior troll nest, there we go. We'll have a go at Sanctuary, possibly, I think on Saturday. Alright, let's try that. Go back to the game. Now, just have a look at the comments here. High times on Twitch is Extremis. So I'm just having a look here. Yes, Chris, you have reminded me, yeah. Okay, Ken, yeah, BT, yes. I've had a look at some BT Neanderthal stuff. I have to say he was, yeah, the only thing, it's not a criticism, he uses a headset microphone. I think compresses his voice too much. Oh, there's another assassin claw. Probably after lightning sentry, are we? Blades of ice, okay. Gee, so okay, level 99 people just doesn't quite do it for me. I have to admit it. That just sounds like, well, a lot of time playing. Ooh. Yeah, Ken, look, I said I do have enough installations of D2. What I could do, just so I haven't... I'm finding plenty of things to do in the game now. Without... oh, there's two. Geez, we are getting a lot of items. There's the Pierre Tombali. Wouldn't mind an ethereal one of those. And there's Griswold. It's Griswold's heart, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Good, but they're dropping like flies. And so the time-consuming thing is now got to tighten both out. Geez, we have found a stack of things though. Wow. Yep. Fire sorceress and nature's peace. Okay, for what it's worth, Chris, the keys actually drop in single player. I've got a few of them, but of course you can't do anything with him. I've got a number of them from the Countess, occasional one from the Summer, but I just don't usually chase Nilithak. I think the Brunsky had actually put up a video saying that he uses a traps assassin to farm for keys. Hello, Alexander. No, Chris, I don't have any from Nilithak. I've got a number from the Countess. I think I've got a couple from the Summoner. You're right, I should try it. I just don't go anywhere near with that, because I remember the bad old days and he would virtually kill your character in an instant. But I understand they've toned it down a bit since then. Hello, Alexander again, yeah. Oh, Grizz weapon and helm in the sun. Oh, okay. Geez, yeah, okay. So it's not Chris's comment there. Grizz weapon and helm in the okay. The closest thing I can think of, Alexander, that's comparable to me was I once got, it's on one of those monthly drop videos, I once got 2 Tal Rasher armours, one in pit level 1, one in pit level 2 in the same game. That's about the closest thing I can think of, but that's a really good find. That's just Kiverb's cudgel, isn't it? Yeah. It's a prodigious... Actually, we're back to sort of good old days here. I'm having trouble writing them all out. $90 annies in 3 hours. I'm just looking at the comments here. Oh, okay, Chris. You remember when I was running up Raxka, I was running the best IV Atlet I had. 5 Seraphims, 3 Metal Grids, and 6 Maras. I reckon I've got 6 Maras. I'd struggle for. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the high points. I don't have any video of it. I've got the date record. I did once gamble a Metal Grid. Remember that? But that was, you know, my years of just playing on my own. I remember I gambled a Metal Grid. Thought that was astonishing. IP shopping. Forget where I gambled it. Yeah, no, I tell you what, can you just hold it, Ken? I'll, sorry, Chris, just let me alt-tab out. I think your screen's going to freeze here. I'll have a quick look and tell you when I did it. I think I can find it reasonably quickly. Because there was my penchant for recording things. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because back in the days when now did I, or perhaps I've misremembered that, Chris. Okay, I thought I'd actually gambled one. Hang on, just let me have a look. Oh, this is clumsy, people. Hang on, I have to. Your screen should be frozen at the moment. I thought I'd gambled one. No, okay. Right, hang on. Oh, I'd spaced out metal and grid as well. Okay, right, I gambled. Geez, it was actually after I started playing again. Okay, who was it? Chris. I gambled a metal grid on the 16th of April 2017. So, let's go back to the game anyway. Sorry about that, but I thought I'd... hope we've done the run here. Yep. Hang on, right. Whoop. Okay, yeah. Ken's mentioned that before, yeah. Wow, Ken, yeah, it was certainly generous. It was certainly generous. Was that for the 500 cow runs one or not? Mortal King's detail. Oop, capital D. $500 Diablo runs. Yep, that's right. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I have to say, I've said it before. I just think Toby is the absolute master of video editing techniques. That's something? No. Oh, it's another Griswold heart. Alright. God, it's a right old list of items. Oh, Mortal Ing's detail, eh? Typing's as bad as ever. Yep. Now, Abdul, I only ever tried hardcore once. I got 83 levels before the character died. Yeah, but if you're doing Magic Find stuff, Magic Find hardcore like Toby does,
This be a trap.
it's yeah, risky, as you say. Oh, let's get healed here.
Good afternoon.
Oh, thank you, Alexander. Yeah, I must admit, I've got to the stage where I'm say for I would like to make other videos. And remember, there's an awful lot I haven't done in the game. I'm currently making a video about collecting tokens of absolution. That'll be the second one of my hoarding series. And I should hopefully have that up in the next few days. I'm trying to teach myself DaVinci Resolve, if you know the video editing program. That's a freeware download and a competitor to Adobe Premiere. So I've never played Druid. I have never played Bow Amazon. So still lots of things I could do.
Salutations.
Nazi zombie. Oh.
This be a trap.
Could I ask? Oh, I'm very Brad's with us. Good to hear from you. In fact, we've got 12 in the chat. Streaming at night does seem to get marginally bigger, as I was expecting, in all fairness.
Good afternoon.
D1, no, I never played it, Abdul. Remember, I didn't buy this. I said only game I've played. I didn't buy this one until about 2001. My understanding is that Diablo 1
This be a trap.
came out somewhere about 1997. You can now get it for download too. Let's have a look at that ring. Nope. Mind you, you take that at level 6, I think. So I'm just looking here.
Thank you.
I hope people. Now let me alt tab out, folks. I had to have a coughing fit there, and I think I've muted the microphone. Yeah, and it's back. Right. Oops. Try that. Yeah, I assume you mean D. Yeah, thank you, Ken. Yeah.
Could this be a trap?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've moused outside the screen, people. Here, hang on. Let's do that. Okay, yep. I understand, Ken, that D1 was... That's enlightening. That D1 was very popular because it introduced an element of cooperation between players that had not been seen before. Whoops. Okay, Brad, yep, that's good going. Best one I've got. Not on this character. Agniastra has the best one. I found a 1535. The best one I've used is a 1530. Never found a 1540. Was that came out, or a number of the other Icemans pointed out, there's somewhere, D1 is now available for electronic download. You can download it off the internet somewhere. Okay, now 3/20/20 small, extremely, yeah. So I'm just looking at the comments there. Okay, people, let me do this. Where is Agniastra? Haven't played Agniastra for a couple of days. Let's get out of that. Hang on. Easiest way is to find her in Go Mule. And just take something off and put it back. And that makes it appear at the top of the list. Right. Now this is a good thing. Brad, this is this character here, the mercenary. That jewel is a 1530. Now, what I'm going to do is, it's just come up to 10 o'clock here. I'm happy to keep going, people, so I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I think it was Ken's suggestion to run Andariel and Mephisto, so we'll do that. Now we're running about 350 magic find, but let me do this, people, just so I'm ready to go. There's a 220 fast cast amulet for sorceress, which I'm not going to use now. I'll use it when I get to Andariel, probably. I'm going to put on the Rising Sun. That drops the magic find down to, I think, about 315. But if you can give me a couple of oh, thank you, Brad. Let's go here. Not there, let's go there. Now, just people, I've been going for about 2.5 hours here without a drink. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll just leave the character up here. I'll just get a drink and join you in about 5 minutes. I won't worry about the timer. Just let me, I think, I'm going to mute the microphone here. I'll just get a drink, possibly go to the toilet, but no more than about 5 minutes, I hope. I'll see you then. Okay, Ken, thanks for joining anyway. Yep. No, they're still making up their mind here, Ken. Oh, okay, wouldn't it? Yeah, for medicinal purposes, yeah, it's allowable here. Okay, let's get back to the game. That's right, that's all I need to do. Now for running Mephisto, I always use the Rising Sun amulet. That fire absorb, you're virtually indestructible. The hard part, yes, 3 players usually run. And I usually have a go, but it's a long way across. I'm always worried about dolls. Hasn't caught me out yet, but one day it will. Oh, yeah, yes, and since we're playing Fire Sorceress, we have a point in enchant to give the mercenary a better attack rating. And I tend to have a go at the other ones too. Like that cast rate. No, Ken, it's not. It's got to the stage here. It's regarded as a relatively trivial offence, but it's certainly not legal. It's got so much fire absorb. Down here, if you get attacked by hydras or bombed by meteors, your health actually goes up. Yeah, this is a bit quick with that extra breakpoint in the cast rate. Still rolling, yep. Now, Ken asked to see, I hope this is not too slow, but I tend to have a go at these other, right, the other ones as well. Right. Now, the mercenary's going to be in danger here while he's cursed. Yeah, just like that. Alright, don't need the mercenary for this one. What I want from Mephisto are essences. So I don't mind running Mephisto. On to magic fine gear and let him toast himself. Right. Okay, yeah, interesting, yeah. What we get there? Rogue's bow. Let's have a look at those. Oh. Right. Now, what do we want on these assassin claws? It's lightning sentry. I assume you want +2 to assassin skills. Oh, come on. +2 to assassin skills and 3 to lightning. Oh. Try that. Right. No. We carry much stuff? No. All the gems go to Shockalot for combining. Now, just let me have a mouthful here. So what I'm hoping to do on Saturday, people, while I'm just doing that, there is a perfect Moses blessed circle. I would like to pass that across to Raxka, possibly take out the diamonds and put in 2 runes, and roll a rune word sanctuary for this character. Something I've been, yes, Emil, I am, yeah, but I don't, it's going to bucket rain. I normally get up in the morning to ride my bike, but I don't think I have to do that, and I think it's predicted to rain. So it's 10:05 here in the evening. So we are running about 300 magic find here. And now I run now there's a nature's piece I forget who said they were after one. There's a nature's piece. I think that's my best one. Poison resist 28. Okay, Ken, that's alright. That's an odd situation. Okay, here we go down to Andariel. I don't think there's anything I particularly need off Andariel, but oh, hang on. There's something wrong here. We're on the wrong cast rate here. What have I done here? Nature's piece. Oh, I've still got the magic find amulet on. Now the reason, by the way, I was crafting casted amulets to try and get something better than that. I'd like something with +2 to sorcerer's skills, 20 fast cast, resistances and magic find, but I've yet to do it. Let's do that. So now the magic find people's down to a bit below 300, but okay, here we go. I'd say, Ken, for what it's worth, the Australian Constitution about in Australia, what happens is the federal constitution defines what roles the Australian, what roles the federal government have, and they just say, right, the states is everything else. Oh, I'm going to need a fire, that's right. Hey, come on, perhaps a fire sort. It's easy enough. But I tend to kill everything in here. But this is a bit slow, say so. We'll do something else. I'd like to have Andariel here to look after the mercenary. That's just my own tactics. Did drop a Vex ring down here some months back though. Perhaps we should actually, perhaps we just stick with Mephisto. All we want is Andariel down here. Oh, that's a unique, is it? Oh, there's Tancred's Crowbill. Where is she? Oop, here she comes. Oh, there's a group of champions there. That's attracted a bit too much, has it? Where is she? Oop. Right, now. Perhaps a fire sorcerer. Right. That'll do. There's Tancred's Crowbill, which I don't particularly want. Let's try that. Ooh, that was a bit close. I don't even worry with static field with Andariel in Players 3. She attacks the mercenary through the door. Now it's just easy to bomb it with Meteor. Only takes a few. Magic fine gear. What do we get? Okay, another set amulet. Hang on, let's start before we identify those. Right. let's just go. We got Tancred's Crow. What did we get? We didn't get anything from Mephisto? Oh, geez, a pile of stuff, just nothing. We're going to run out of room here. Mephisto, eh? Try that. So we definitely got Tancred's Crowbill. This is a bit slow, say so. Okay, Ken, yep, thanks for sitting up. Good, it must be strange hours where you are. Yep. I'm looking at Ken's comment about the taxes. Right, right, let's go back and have a look at that amulet. So there's the worm skull. Let's have a look at the ring just for the record. Okay, it's the angelic one, which I rate a little better. Let's have a look at the amulet though. Said amulet is Vidala's Snare. It's that worm skull, Vidala's Snare, angelic halo. Good, we've nearly run out of room. We have got a pile of stuff this evening. Thank you, Ken. What was the data mining? Well, not data mining. I forget the exact phrase. I thought was the key thing for it to actually happen. Oh, we could go down the pit too. I tell you what, if Ken's going to bed in a few minutes, we've got everything we reasonably now. Whoa, that's not there. We don't. Try that.
The monastery.
Hang on. Now I don't need the fast cast stuff. Right, one thing at a time. Let's get the magic find up. So there was the previous best. Oh, it's also 199. So the one we found tonight's an equivalent to that. Oh, we want the magic find stuff. Like that. Right. Bitcoin mining. Yeah, no, I forget what the basis of it was. There's some... I can't remember what the phrase was. Let's... Oh. What am I doing here? Hang on, I'm still on magic find. Try that. Right. That's better. Right, now let's just do that. What's he doing?
I am overburdened.
That'll do. Let's keep going here. Oh. Right. Let's just run the pit, people, I think. Bit on the dangerous side. Bitcoin, no, okay, we got archers. I'm not up to stat. One of the things that I get that sanctuary rune word is I hope you'll blast around and just pick out the uniques. There's often a unique just through. What do we got here? Let's do that. Right. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, thanks for sitting up. Yeah, I'll say it again. Whatever strange hour of the night it is where you are. So there's unique. Haven't quite developed the confidence to sort of teleport around amongst them. But I'm hoping to do that once I get that Sanctuary rune word. Because that gets me up another, gets Agni Aster another hit point. Fast heart limit. Hit recovery break point. There's one. Where is it? There. It's another unique. Alright, it's down. Champion group. We could even go the ancient tunnels too. That's another one this character had. Just for those TC85 areas. It's 10:15, folks. Let's say 11 o'clock is a there's not much point to that. They're not going to drop the items I want, but I still keep fronting up to kill them. Let's see if we can start this business as... Oop! That's what I don't like. Jewel? Heard a jewel. Sometimes there's a unique in this corner. Okay. Oop. No, that's not unique. Jewel. There's no real value. Oh, come on. Sometimes there's a unique here. And there is. Right. I normally run Nature's Peace here, people. In fact, on my normal sort of... I haven't done it for a couple of days. I run... I go to Endaro after this, but I tell you what we might do. We might stick with the 350 magic fine, just run the ancient pit in the tunnels. Bute's a bit cautious because of the archers. Something there. Yeah. Is that fanaticism? It is. What's generating it? Where's that fanaticism? Sorry folks, oh, that's it. It's got to be from that thing, surely. Right. I hope there are no monsters left. Okay, let's have a look in the chest. Nope. It's an easy.
Greetings.
What do we got here? Right, folks, haven't been looking at the chat much. Okay. Right, 20 puzzles. Let's have a go at the ancient tunnels. They're just across here. Double check room players 3. I tend to pop all the urns, but I'm not certain there's much keys. How are we going for keys? Got enough? Right. Oh, okay, don't need Nature's Peace on anymore here. Right. Let's go up to full magic find. Which is that and that. And even in the pit level 2, let's see if we can stick with that. Right. In fact, I think on this map, as I recall, the uniques are actually down to the bottom of the map. Oops. There's the unique. There's another one. Okay, nothing notable there. Oh, geez, I will do that in this map. Okay. Let's have a look at that shield. 163. Hello, Grey Earth. How's it? This one we're running through about 3. I think it's 343 on this one. This is probably the I'm running the 100 and past the I said on Saturday's stream we're definitely going to up the Moses Circle. I've got enough runes and shields now to have a go at the Runeward Sanctuary. But I have never quite got into the habit of blasting around and just finding the uniques. Oh, there's one. See, that's the trouble. Nothing notable there, right. Normally the uniques on this map are down here somewhere. Oh, certainly the chest is down here. And there's normally a unique guard in it, and there it is. Hello, Ole. I don't think you've been on. I don't recall you being on the stream for a few weeks. Oh, Maiden Javelin. Now let's have a look at that. Prefer ceremonial. Let's see what we get. Diadem, cuirass. We don't need gold. Right, we could go have a go at the mausoleum, people. I just don't think it's an efficient way of doing things.
Good day.
It's actually quicker to do this, isn't it, I think? Where are we?
Ah, the monastery. Ondariel stronghold.
Something for the future, people, is to put up... I've never been much into build videos, but it was... let's have a look at that charm. We want +5 to strength. We're not getting it. Future Real pointed out to me it was possible to actually make a 200 fast cast sorceress if you have fast cast maximum on everything except the boots. You hit exactly 200. Now, there's often a unique just down the base of these stairs, and there it is. Oh, it's immune to fire, is it? Oh, the mercenary's done it in. Wasn't looking. Nope. Okay. Let's do that. Right. Yes, that's... I've got a bit... I'll show you what the thing is, all, eh? If I can just do this. Let's have that armor shrine. So, resistances are all maximum. So, there's 63 from the Moses. If I take that off... In fact, for some silly reason, cold res... You can see in effect that fire and poison are 81. Now, if means I've got a little bit of latitude, I don't have to do a really good roll, and I can still keep these resistances up. Why? I know the ring contributes 26 there. Oh, okay, and yeah, okay, all right. No, I've got 10 sets of runes all I set aside to make sanctuary. Took a long time to get them. Oh, we got so you can find the uniques reasonably quickly. No, give that a miss. Don't like teleporting around in case you teleport into the middle of them and die. But I've got to learn to do it. Everybody else does. Often unique in that corner. Not today. All right. Let's keep. There's the unique. I'm going to use a troll nest all and I'll tell you why. The highest blocking percentage you can get for a sorceress, I think for any character, is a Hyperion. Hyperions require 127 strength. It's also a medium weight shield, whereas a troll nest is lightweight. So I'll go with a troll nest. I've got a troll nest about 82 defense or something. Let's do that, I think. The other thing, of course, is if you put sockets in a troll nest, you can get 3. So I suppose I think Hyperion's limited to 3 too. So there's just no point to that. Let's go there. Let's just assume there's no uniques up there. So assume there's no uniques there. So there's just no point to stop it. I've always done it. It's just so crowded, I feel the character's in danger. sometimes there's a unique over in this corner. Not today. I did look at it. In fact, oh, there's a unique. Champion something. Is that a double unique? It is too. Or is that a triple? No, double. Whatever it's all. It's a group of uniques for a change. I think, yeah, but I think if I want the extra defense though, a tower shield won't have enough base defense to use, you know, 2 valuable runes in my opinion. Oh, gem. Flawed ruby. So sometimes a unique in here, and there is. Getting the hang of this. Is that another? No. Alright, see if we can run the pit level 2 without Nature's Peace. We can go and then go to there at Summit and have a look. Oops. Whoops. Here's where I really want the Nature's Peace, but okay, we're going to go with the extra magic fine. I can do it in other areas. Now, does that kill everything? I've done it without Nature's Peace here for the extra magic find. Grim Shield, Gothic Shield. Right. I've been to the. Oh, there's another forage over. Another 2 of them.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't think we'll worry about the mausoleum, people. We've done ancient tunnels, haven't we? Yeah, alright, let's go again. So I often like to pop all the urns too, but again I wonder, is there any point to it? So no. Oh, that's dark. Where's the mercenary?
I am overburdened.
No, can't be bothered. Right. Just don't like teleporting around. Sometimes there's a unique up here. Give that a miss, I think. Uniques are often down here. There's one unique anyway. No, we're champions, alright. Yeah, and there's Cleglaw's tooth. Well, Ole, if you're still there, but we've got an awful lot of items tonight, nothing particularly valuable. The best of them was the Thunder God's Vigour, which is 1% off perfect. What was that? Okay, people, it's 25 to 11 here at night. We'll certainly go to 11 and stop and think. What now? There's a unique. There's another one. Then another one. Small charm we'll have a look at. I can go on the way I normally do. Let's have a look at that charm anyway. +2 to strength. I'm actually going to hang on to that because I know that I need another 7 to run the Tal Rasher armour. Let's do that. Now, there's always a unique guard in the chest. Okay, pit. Not used to this. Normally I make a run through Bale and all the treasure class are just going backwards through the axe. But I've got to get the hang. If I'm able to find these 3 missing uniques. In fact, I didn't enchant the mercenary either. I've just got to get the hang of doing this. Well, that's fanaticism. Let's get out of there. Don't need to stop for them. Where's this unique at the stairs? Not today. Just pointless. I just got to learn to stop doing that. There's a unique in there. That's a champion group. Double unique group, is it? It is too.
Thanks.
Slept a little bit more cautiously while we were cursed. That'll do it. Unique. Unique here. Not this game. In fact, I think I heard a rune drop back here. Check. No. Okay, there's unique. There's the other unique. Should be two down the road. Right. I'll have a look at that Assassin Cestus. Want that. Two to assassin skills. Mana potion, right. Oh. I think we're done for this game. That's a nice area. Where's that night coming from? There, I hope. Oh, Monarch. No, don't need the gold at the moment. Monarch shield is useless in non-legger. You basically, although you're right, you cannot make spirit in single player. There is a trick you can do, unless you modify the game. If you want to look it up, I've got the necessary files. There's a tutorial from Alara Shade on how to enable ladder rune words. I've never got round to it. Third one up there. Oh, another hill rune. That's 2 for the evening.
I am overburdened.
I think that's about it. Right, probably got time for a couple more.
Where can I take you?
let's do Act 2 first. Oh, Abdul, yeah, I don't know, still in the chat there. So I'm going to stop at 11 here. Whoop, champion still. As if I'm running out of potions. What's unique? Nope. Oh, double unique. Off move down his chest. Grand charm will have a look at in a moment. I thought I saw a grand charm. I did. Where is it? +5 to strength. Now the point is you can get that in a medium charm. I found one the other day. Alright. Chest. According to my, I assume it shows up on yours, Abdul, but again, I've got, there are 7 people in chat, but I think one of them's my tablet. Okay, Pit, I think we'll do it once more and that might be it for the night.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
From somewhere. Okay, snake cord. Geez, I've got a lot of uniques. Nothing particularly notable.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, only one scroll to identify. Let's go back and buy some more while you think of that.
Good day.
It's no longer Mephisto and Dariel, is it? Oh, another unique. Look, there's one right. Never seen it there.
am overburdened.
Okay, right up to level 2. And do this game and one more, I think. Woo. And there's a unique. Wow. Oh, what a crowd. Unique. And there's the other one. Now, don't think we get a third one, but oh no, there's another one. I think that's about it. Green charm. No. Another green charm. No. All right, people. One more. Ancient tunnels, the pits, and we are done. Credendum. I've wondered about that for Raxka too. Strength, dexterity, resistances. Got plenty of them though. Okay. Really unique up here. We might as well have that. And assume that's the one generated by the monster shrine. Oh, and it drops the lance of Yagai. Okay, we've run out of room to put items. Let's drop off the Pindleskin ones, I think.
Carry anymore.
No. Down here for the uniques, I think. Yep, double the unique width.
I am overburdened.
What do you drop there? Flawless skull we will have. Okay, here we go. Last bit of the evening's play. There's the unique in the corner again. Unique here. Yep. Quick look around here. Whoa. Oh, where'd all the mana potions go? Okay, pits, and we are done. I think there's the two uniques. Okay, people, I think that will do. Now, is there anybody in there in the chat who'd like to have a final comment before I shut down the stream? Okay, it's 20 past 11 at night here, just to alt tab out. Prodigious number of... Oh, thank you, Pele Loomis. Jeez, I don't recognise your name in the chat, but thank you anyhow. I'm glad there's still somebody there. Alright people, I'm going to assume that's the last comment, and I'll just give it a few more seconds for anybody else to type in, and I'll shut down the stream. But thanks once again, people. Okay people, that will do. Thank you, and I'll see you on Saturday.